Hey everybody, welcome to Jacob's Quest, and today we got a brand new look at Star Wars Visions. Our first look, in fact. So there was an anime expo going on, an online, maybe only online anime expo event that happened. And this is where they showed the very first look at Star Wars Visions. And they had a whole panel, as you know, as anime cons do. So what they did is they showed the trailer that we're about to watch, but they also had a whole panel explaining more in depth about like all the different shorts that we're about to see. So I don't know what this trailer here that they officially released on YouTube contains. I don't know if this is going to give us all of that information or if there's like a lot more that some people have because they actually paid to watch the Anime Expo, and I'll just have to Google later. But in any case, we're going to go ahead and react to the trailer that they released. And then we'll talk about some stuff, some discussion that's been happening around this. So here we go.
Star Wars Visions is going to be an exciting anime anthology series coming to Disney Plus in September. Japanese animation inspired a lot of the people at Lucasfilm.
Very nice looking.
We loved the idea of seeing Star Wars expressed in that way.
The hat was crazy on the Inquisitor.
Each one of these studios that we approached, we found hardcore Star Wars fans. They all had a story they wanted to tell.
初めてスター・ウォーズの企画って言ったらもうあれなんかこのような夢のようなことができるのかなっていうふうにはちょっと思いましたね。いやもうついに来たなともう待ってました。
See, some of these studios I recognize and some of them I don't.
We were looking for something from the heart and soul of the individual creators. They are their visions through the lens of Star Wars.
There are so many genres at play. Big and bold, romantic and sweeping, funny, comedic.
A rock opera style film. That's going to be a funny one.
日本の山岳文化みたいなことをしっかり描けたら
The Village Bride.
暗黒教の双子がどう生まれてこれがどうなるのか
Twins of the Dark Side.
基本的な設定ですね。
That sounds awesome.
ナイトセーバーって子供の夢が詰まったガジェットだと思うんですよね。で、それを
The Ninth
さらに
Jedi?
今回僕は
Ninth?
もうちょっと和のテイストみたいなものを
We try to have some retro vintage feeling. We couldn't.
I think that's supposed to be a droid.
Astro Boy influence
2B1.
people
Yeah,
love
it's a
Astro
droid.
Boy.
どちらかといえば自分は最初象徴的な意味を、さっき
Like
言
a
ったように
rabbit
人
person?
間の姿をしてない主人
Just
公
like
にしたかった。
what's his name? Jackson, right?
スター・ウォーズみたいな時代劇を作りたい、スタート
Period drama, nice.
が、未知の敵みたいなのに遭遇するっていうお話ですね。
Oh man, that looks awesome.
本当に最後はスター・ウォーズあれば、
That looks crazy.
だったなとは思います。
We feel so fortunate to be working with these filmmakers. There's so many opportunities to reflect Japanese storytelling in a Star Wars universe.
Star Wars Visions
That almost looked like the Jedi Temple on
different than
Octo.
everything else in Star Wars storytelling. Audiences will fall in love with it.
Oh, okay, we're gonna have to go through all that again. Oh. Okay. Okay, streaming this September. Yeah, okay. Ooh, alright, so some things that the trailer did not tell us. It is specifically September 22nd, I believe. That is something that the actual panel said later that this trailer did not. And also, all of these are going to be just released at the same time, on the same day. Which means, I don't know how short these are supposed to be. This is a very similar concept to the Animatrix, if you've seen that. Some of them are only like 10 minutes. Some of them are closer to like 30 minutes. So I don't know if this is going to be that same way, or if these are going to be, these could be as short as like 5 minutes. You know what I mean? So there's really no way to know for now. But with them all releasing at the same time, I guess I would just I mean, I guess I would just do review videos for each one. I'm not really sure. Well, I'll have to watch it and see how long they are and figure that out from there. But let's go back and actually get the titles for each of these. Let's see, where's it? All right, let's play this again. Okay, whoa. Go really fast. Okay, so Trigger presents The Elder. Kinema Citrus presents The Village Bride. Okay, Studio Colorido presents Tatooine Rhapsody. I think that's the rock opera band one. That's gonna be funny. Geno Studio presents Lop and Ocho. Okay. Science Sorrow presents 2B1. I did see some people on Twitter who were actually watching the panel. They were describing some of the stuff that they were talking about there. I think there's a droid who wants to be a Jedi or something, and I think that might be this one, 2B1. Let's keep going. The 9th Jedi. That's not the 9th Jedi, right? That's not how you would spell that. So that's the 9th Jedi. Sounds interesting. Okay. The twins, those are those dark side twins that we heard them briefly mention. We'll go back through the art also. The Duel sounds cool. Okay. And Akakiri. I don't know. I think that's it. Okay, so that's all of the episodes. The thing is, like, with them releasing them all like this on the same day, and like I said, these could be, for all I know, these are all only like 5 minutes long. This could easily be like an ongoing anthology where they just kind of let's go ahead and mute this and let's see if we can let it play a little bit as we go through some of the art. But yeah, this is something that they could easily do like a season 2 for. A lot of this seems very familiar iconography. This reminds me of in Rebels when they was it Korriban when they went to Rebels and Ahsoka went through that tunnel. I think the tunnel is actually shaped exactly like the pyramid shape like this. So it's very similar looking things. There's also been a lot of discussion about like how canon this is, which of course look, we're all nerds here, so of course this is gonna come up. Some people, I think, are obviously taking the discussion to like a heated place or a clickbaity, like Lucasfilm's messing up canon again, kind of place. And other people are just genuinely wondering, like, so what is the deal here? So real quick, we'll come back to this, but real quick, I want to go to, this is Scouts. He seems to have gotten a quote from the actual panel itself. So let's actually read this. It says, Star Wars Vision storytelling didn't have to fit in the timeline. In developing the series, Lucasfilm made the decision to let creators tell the stories they wanted to tell, whether they featured established or original characters, without a need to tie into the larger chronology. We really wanted to give these creators a wide creative berth to explore all of the imaginative potential of the Star Wars galaxy through the unique lens of anime, James Woe said. We realized we wanted these to be as authentic as possible to the studios and creators who are making them, made through their unique process in a medium they were such experts at. So the idea was, this is their vision riffing off all the elements of Star Wars galaxy that inspired them. Hopefully to make a really incredible anthology series, unlike anything we've seen before in the Star Wars galaxy. Okay, so yeah, I mean, to me that pretty much answers it. Is that like, we did not mandate that, like, okay, you have to do this here and you can't do this over here at this time period because we have all this other stuff happening. It seems that they literally went to these anime studios and they said, okay, this is an anthology anime series, just Star Wars, the iconography, what Star Wars looks like and what it sounds like, and the sort of mythological elements of Star Wars. Whatever inspiration you get from that, and whatever tiny little stories you want to make from that, just do it. You don't have to worry about time periods or what doesn't actually fit in the timeline and any of that stuff. Just do what you want to do, So for all intents and purposes, this is essentially a what if kind of thing, you know, if you want to take it that way. You know, it's really just like, hey, take Star Wars and then use your imagination, you know. So no, this does not seem to be like canon in any way. Obviously, like every single Star Wars thing ever, because here's my thing, is that, you know, we all get so pinned down with what is and is not canon. Star Wars as a mythology has always been very fluid, you know. Even back when George Lucas was making the prequels, he would take things from some Legends books, he would take things from some of the role-playing games, you know. He takes things from other video games and he'd kind of like make them elements in there, you know. He'd like, okay, well, this planet name we're gonna borrow from there, and then this character we're gonna just take from that comic book, and then this over here we're gonna, you know. So like the Legends EU books were not like hard-grained, like George Lucas considers these to be like his stories, but he was more than willing to just like, okay, yeah, I like that idea that the author came up with. Let's, yeah, I'll name this planet that. Why not? You know. So I think this is going to be the same idea, you know, where it's like these anime studios are going to make their own stuff, and if some of these elements prove to be like really awesome, popular ideas, there's no reason that like, oh, hey, that character showed up in the Bad Batch. Isn't that crazy? You know, or something like that could happen. You know, it doesn't mean that every single thing that happened in this show is canon or is not canon. It's just kind of, you know, these are just stories. You don't have to, you know, in your head, if you want to say that this happened, then sure, whatever, you know. But I don't think that the Lucasfilm says like all of this has to have happened and it all has to fit like a puzzle, you know, it all has to fit perfectly together. Like, no, this is experimental. That's what this is. I think that's the best way to put it. This is an experiment, you know, an imaginative experiment. So yeah, that's pretty cool. That's pretty awesome. So yeah, even though this is essentially not canon at all, it doesn't mean that these elements can't show up later, you know, especially if they're like really awesome, cool looking elements. They could always take character designs and be like, hey, that character's awesome looking, let's put him over here. I mean, they did that with what's his name, Quinlan Vos. He was just an extra in the background of the Phantom Menace, and then in a comic book they're like, hey, let's take that extra and let's make him into a Jedi. And because he was in that comic book, then he showed up in the goddamn Clone Wars, and now his, like, you know, like that's how character designs and elements just kind of change and mutate into becoming something else. You know, Quinlan Vos is a great example of that. So, you know, a lot of the stuff that we're seeing here, so let's here, let's go ahead. Like this this looks almost like the Jedi Temple almost, with like some crazy stuff going on. So a lot of this looks really, really awesome, and it's its own self-contained little story here, but they could always bring back a lot of these elements, you know. So like we're introduced to, like, that looks cool. That's amazing. I just want to go through all this. We'll just pause. Oh man, I love that they got the probe droid, and that's like what he would use to just kind of go around in. That's, oh, that train version looks awesome. I'm just gonna sit here and admire like all these character designs. These are amazing. That dude looks cool. Let's see what he's got here. So we see his lightsaber hilts. He seems to also have a couple blasters on him, and I think he has the droid that has the hat. Let's see. So this looks like an Inquisitor shooting some lightning, blue and red lightning, which is pretty cool. You know, and again, I think this might actually be the twins, where one is dark side and the other's light side, and you know, obviously it doesn't, you know, it not being like hardcore canon means like, you know, well, how would this fit in with Luke and Leia being around doing that? Like, it doesn't. Just stop, you know. This old guy here, this old Sith guy, I love that the blades are like actual like blade shaped. Very cool stuff. Oof, okay, we're going pretty fast. Let's see. Okay, here we go. Okay, yeah, these are the same characters we saw earlier. That's pretty neat. I guess it would had to have, yeah, just complete vertical nosedive. And yeah, I think that is the droid that wants to be Jedi. And I believe the more chibi looking characters is the rock band episode, or the rock opera. Yeah, and there you go. So that's the she almost looks like Asuka from Evangelion. Pretty cool stuff. Yeah, that looks epic. So I don't know what's about to go down there. The ninth Jedi. I think ninth would have an E right there. That's why I'm not calling it the ninth. I'm actually not sure. Okay. Those are cool. More Japanese inspired things. This reminds me of Rey's speeder on Jakku. Oh, and yeah, we see a giant Star Destroyer there. Okay. Oh, she's got like, I only just realized she's got like 5, 6 lightsabers on her. It's pretty cool. Very, very anime droid. Yeah, anime, you know, if you ask them to draw like a cute robot versus like what Lucasfilm would draw like a cute robot, you know, it's very different ideas. That looks cool. Yeah, this one I think I'm really excited for. I think this, I don't know if this is the duel. I don't know if that's what this one is, but that one just looks awesome. Just because this old man with the red Sith lightsabers, that it just looks cool. No, the Elder. That might be the Elder. Okay, and there's Master Padawan. It looks like they're just gonna show up on a planet and meet up with this old guy. I don't know if something happens to the Padawan. Oh yeah, looks like Padawan might the Padawan might get messed up, and that's how you see how big of a threat this old guy is, because he just looks dangerous. I think they're gonna show him in a second. Yeah. Oh my God. Like he's all like, his beard is split into 3, but you know, he's all smiley at first, and then he opens his eyes like, oof. That's a scary looking guy. Okay, hold on. What was that? Here. I'm gonna try and just catch it. Okay. Okay, yeah. See, very anime. Look at this. He's standing on top of the X-wing, and he's like blocking a laser blast while he's on top of it. That's just cool. That's the kind of shit you can only do on an anime. That's awesome. And see, I got their little circular droid here. It's just floating. It's pretty cool. And then Chibi Boba, I think he's gonna be part of the band, or maybe he's hunting down the band. I don't know. The rock opera band. That, like I said, it reminds me of the Octo Temple. So I wonder if, you know, because they're allowed to play with canon elements if they wanted to, or just make completely new stuff if they want to. So, who knows? That might be like a redesign of the Octo Temple. Okay, here, let's hold on, we gotta go back a little bit. See if we can pause it. Okay, these look like some just some ex stormtroopers who like kind of doing their own thing now. Kind of hard to tell. They look more like original stormtroopers, I think. Some people were saying that maybe they were First Order stormtroopers, but either way, that looks really cool. You know, it looks like they maybe they kind of abandoned their post, or maybe this is like later on and the wars ended, but they kept their armor and they're kind of just mercenaries now. All right, yeah, pretty cool. A lot of awesome art here. I feel like a lot of the more artistic side of the fandom is gonna have some real fun with these characters. But yeah, that looks awesome. It's really cool. It's interesting that they're dropping them all on the same exact day, which again I think is because they're gonna be shorter. And yeah, look, if you're just gonna spend all day arguing if this is canon and if this is gonna erase this and this means that and this, look, this is just a fun experiment. It doesn't. Why just have fun with things, okay? Look, this looks cool. This is gonna be an awesome time, and yeah. Anyways, let me know what you guys think. Let me know which one of these you're actually the most excited for. I think I'm really excited for whichever one it is that they come across that old man with the red lightsabers, because that looks like it's gonna be crazy. All right, I'll see you guys next time. Bye.